The reason you aren't getting results in the gym isn't age, it isn't time, and it isn't genetics. It's because you have no clear goal. I've trained biceps from a young age. I used to do the gym at 12 years old, 11 years old, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was taught how to do a bicep curl on the bench press, concentration curls. So that's all I would do. Wouldn't even go to the gym, I'd do it in my house. I would do the gym in my house every day, and I'd train biceps every single day because that's all I knew how to do. I didn't know what I wanted from the gym. I know I just wanted to get big. And I wondered why I didn't look good. I wondered why I didn't have crazy chest genetics, crazy shoulder genetics. I didn't know why I was small, why my arms were only big from here. They weren't big here like they are now. I always wondered this. But what is the problem with training like this? Only training biceps? Well, it's obvious what the problem is. Only my biceps will grow. That'll be it. I'll have crazy biceps and then absolutely nothing else. I remember sitting in school, trying to flex my biceps, to look big in front of the girls and be like leaning in like this, trying to just show off my biceps because that's all I trained. That's the problem. People don't know what they're doing. I thought that everything would grow if I trained my biceps. I thought everything would grow. I thought my neck. I thought I'd get a big neck, big shoulders. I thought I'd get a big chest. Still don't have a big chest. I'm getting there. But why is this the case? Why do people think that by training one thing or two things that everything will grow? That everything will look good? Why do people think this? Because they have no clear objective in the gym. They have no idea what they want out of it. They have no idea the physique that they want, how they want to look. Do they want to be slim or whatever? They have no idea. So they go to the gym and they train the things that they know, not the things that they need to get the results they want, because they don't know the results they want. So they can't train the things they need. So they just go to the gym, training what they know. That's all they ever do. 5 years go by and they wonder why they get no fucking results. Because what happened because of this was I got a bicep injury. I now have a bicep condition, bicep tendonitis, more or less. And I can't really train biceps anymore. I've got pretty big biceps, but I haven't trained biceps. I've trained biceps once this year. I still got pretty decent sized biceps. Once. This is the problem. So when you only train what you know, and you train the same thing over and over again, you'll have good muscle gain, yes, but everything else will look rubbish. If you have overdeveloped shoulders or like overdeveloped traps, for example, if your traps were really fucking big like this, but everything else was small, you would look shit. You'd look fucking stupid. People would laugh at you. So you have to train everything if you want. But the thing is, you don't know what you want. That's the problem. So it's like driving a car. Okay, so you're driving your car, you're driving it for ages. And you don't get to a destination because you don't know the destination. If you drive a car with no destination, you're going to always be driving. You're never going to get to a destination because you don't know the destination. And yeah, that's obvious. But the thing is, you're training the gym, but you don't know why you're training the gym. You want to look big, you want to look good or something like that. But you don't know exactly what that is. You have to break it down, and it's boring, yes. But what do you want? Do you want to be lean? There's nothing wrong with being lean. There's a lot of people that are lean. Not my personal cup of tea, but maybe when I'm older I want to be lean. Do you want more muscle? Okay, do you want to be fucking jacked like me and other people? Do you want to be big? Do you want to be a big fucking brute? Do you want to be 100 kilos of muscle? Or do you want to be athletic? Do you want to have a bit of muscle, but also be able to run distances, fight, play sports, and do whatever? Because if you're really big, you're not going to be able to do that. You're just going to be very heavy. Do you want to be aesthetic? Okay, so maybe you don't want a lot of muscle. You don't want to be crazy athletic, but you want to look good. You want to have crazy abs, everything be the right proportions, all that shit. Do you want to be aesthetic? Do you want to be big? Do you want to have good muscle? Do you want to be athletic, lean? What is it? Decide. They're all very similar, but they all have completely different things that you train, okay? So then, once you've decided what you want, so let's say you want to be aesthetic, what muscles do you need to train for an aesthetic physique? Well, you don't really need to train arms. You should train arms, but they shouldn't be a focus. You should train your chest a lot. You need to have an overdeveloped chest. Not crazy overdeveloped, but just enough. I struggle with chest genetics. I have terrible chest genetics, so I have to overtrain my chest. And eventually I'll get an overdeveloped chest, but not at the moment. What else do you need for an aesthetic physique? You need lats. You need these babies. I've not got very big lats. That's something I need to focus on. Big lats. And also side delts. I've got alright side delts, not crazy. I mean, I haven't really got pump or anything, but it looks okay. You need that because basically an aesthetic physique is a Dorito chip. It's a triangle. I've gone over this before in another video, but that's an aesthetic physique. So train that. That's what you should be training constantly. Lats, side delts, chest. Lats, side delts, chest. Lats. Same thing over and over again. Then train other shit. Start training neck if you have a small neck. Train triceps. I wouldn't recommend biceps too much. Train your biceps definitely, but focus on triceps more. Shit like that. But when I had small triceps, I haven't got fucking massive triceps right now. It's really hard to flex on a chair. But when I had really small triceps, but big biceps, I worked on my triceps. I constantly focused on my triceps. Trained triceps so much till eventually I got big triceps. I had no shoulders. My side delts didn't exist. They looked terrible. My arms were bigger than my shoulders. Now they're kind of equal. They don't look very good in this, but in general they do. I had no shoulders, so I trained shoulders. I trained lateral raises religiously, just training them. Now I've got pretty big shoulders. I have no chest at the moment. So what am I doing? Training chest religiously. If I'm not training everything in the gym, let's say I'm really busy or I'm really sick or something, I'll still do chest. Still train my chest. But I won't train everything else. Just focus on my chest. If that's all I can do, that's all I'll do. All I focus on, chest. So, how, learning from what I've done, how should you build your physique? One thing at a time. You should focus on one thing at a time. Yeah, it's good to get a good base. Okay, so train everything, do train everything, but focus on one thing more for a certain amount of time. So maybe chest. I would recommend chest because if you have an overdeveloped chest, it's very easy to do the rest. But if you do other things first, and your physique looks a bit shit still. Crazy chest. Okay, focus on chest. Do bench press. Do incline bench press, decline bench press, dips, flies. Do all that shit. Get a crazy chest. Maybe it'll take you 6 months, maybe it'll take you a year. At the same time, yeah, you can incorporate other things, but focus on chest first. Once you have a good chest, train maybe lats, shoulders, triceps, biceps, back, lower back, legs. Do it one thing at a time. Okay, maybe you're in a routine of training really high intensity in chest. You can keep up that intensity, yeah, but also incorporate something else. So maybe you want to incorporate your triceps. You want to get bigger triceps. Okay, so you can incorporate that, focus on that. Still make sure that you're focusing on chest and getting the most out of your chest workout, but include triceps. Focus a little bit more on triceps. Add more reps. Do more reps. Do more sets. Okay? Understand everything. Understand what you need to do. Break it down into little things, little goals. Because once you understand what you want, it's very easy to achieve something worthwhile in the gym. Because if you don't, you're just going to the gym, nothing's going to really change. You're not going to get the crazy physique. You're not going to look good. You look alright, you look subpar, but you won't look that good. So, if you're wondering how to cut, check out this video on the law of attraction on a cut, because I believe the law of attraction is the way to get anything you want in life, especially a good physique. So, check it out. I hope this helped. Comment down below if you have any questions or any suggestions or whatever. And have a good day. Mwah.